Hi everyone, this is Ellen Thompson-Jennings, the Family History Hound, and in October I did a video about DNA testing my little Cali. She's about the only one that I hadn't tested in the family, so I thought, why not? So I purchased a DNA kit off of Amazon. It was called the Wisdom Panel, and I chose the very basic one. And so I thought I'd show you what it looked like when the results came back. Now, I didn't send it away until the very beginning of November because I was traveling to the US and it was free postage from the US. So, but it only took a couple days to arrive at the company, and I got the results very quickly. You can see I got them on 11/24. So let's look at the results. So here we are at Cali's Wisdom Panel. So you'll see that it actually says that Cali has 6 breeds that were detected. But let's look across the top. They have highlights, ancestry, relatives, health, and traits. Now, I chose to go with the essential version of the Wisdom Panel. It was the lowest cost DNA kit, but you can purchase a premium kit. But if you decide to get the essential and then change your mind, after you purchase the essential, they do send you messages saying that if you wanted to upgrade, you can upgrade for a fee. So here we see that Cali, like I say, has the 6 breeds. She is 48% Maltese, 7% Havanese, 6% Bichon, 1% Shih Tzu, 37% Yorkshire Terrier, and 1% Brewer Terrier. And that was effective in November when we tested her. So if you go scroll down a little bit further, you actually get the information about the various breeds that she has. So she has the Maltese, and you can actually click on that little button and it'll give you some information about the breed. So the weights, the height, lifespan, the breed group. It also gives history and traits, general appearance, coding and coloring, distinct physical traits, and then of course temperament and care. And each of these buttons goes into more detail about each of those subjects. And it also gives you some genetic health conditions. Now, if we go back and go to the main page, we can also click on the buttons for the Yorkshire Terrier. It'll give us the same kind of information it gave for the Maltese. It also gives for each of the other breeds that we have. So Brewer Terrier, we saw that Cali only had 1%. Maybe that's just a bunch of noise. Sometimes that's what the case is in human DNA, so I'm not sure if it works out the same way with dog DNA, but I imagine it probably is very similar. So if we go back to the main page again, it actually tells you if there are any relatives. So in this case, Cali, they found 12 distant relatives, and it gives you the percentage of DNA that Cali shares with each of these other dogs. So that's kind of cool. I was thinking that one of my niece has Cali's brother. It would be interesting to have her do a DNA test and see what happens. So then as far as health, it tells me that Cali is clear for 29 genetic conditions that could impact her early vet visits. So it goes on to tell more information about that. And here are some conditions in dogs with Cali's breed makeup. So it's giving you some idea about potential problems that you could have. So you can view more information about the 29 tests. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, she was all clear for these potential problems. So if we go back, you'll also notice that this is where it tells you that you can unlock and upgrade today to get more information. So if you did that, you're going to get more information on blood disorders and dental, eye condition, heart condition, hormone, you know, a number of things. And whether those things are important to you, then you may decide that you want either to purchase the premium kit and or upgrade your kit after you get the results. Now we also see traits, and I thought this was kind of interesting. It says color and coat 9 traits. We found 3 special coat genes in Cali's DNA. So they found fawn possible, mask, and receive red. So if we click on that, it actually tells you that the fawn variant is one of the most common red coat patterns and is responsible for a coat with a red base and dark tipped hair, often darkest over the forehead, eyes, spine. So that's interesting. And then just a second, then there's masking, dark muzzle possible, and it gives you some of the information about breeds that might happen. And there was also recessive red, and she does have some reddy color hair in her coloring. So if we scroll a little farther down, you'll see under coat pattern she has 4 traits. She has 2 in piebald and 2 in saddle tan. And I found this interesting because it says that the piebald variant causes white spots, patches, and or complete white coat. Now in Cali's case, she does have white colored patches. So was I found kind of interesting. And same with when I got let's see here, the saddle tan. If you click on that, it says variant is responsible for a red color pattern with a dark hair saddle over the back. And Cali kind of has that kind of coloring. So here's 2 more coat patterns. Cali has a long-haired variant, and she has 1 copy. And so we can click on that, and it shows that the long hair variant causes long hair in dogs and is located in the FGF5 gene. So that's interesting. Not sure if that's that gene is strictly in dogs, or maybe that's where you get hairy legs or something. I don't know. Anyways, we'll go back, and here we see there's 3 more traits, but you'll also notice that Cali has 0 copies of each of these hairless traits. Shedding trait, let's go down there. She has actually 1 copy for the shedding trait, which is kind of interesting because she's hypoallergenic. So we'll see what it says there. The reduced shedding variant is associated with decreased tendency for a dog to shed hair. So she actually has the reduced shedding trait. The variant is located in the MC5R gene. So again, that's a little bit interesting too. So let's go back. And so we also see that there's 2 more colored trait results, and that's albino and hair ridge. And of course, as you can see, Cali has 0 copies of those. It also gives the weight. Cali's ideal weight range is 9 to 18 pounds, which would be amazing because she has never topped out at anything more than 5 pounds. But, you know, that's the way it is. So body features, heart shape, 2 traits. She has one copy of the short snout variant. Short snout causes snout shortening and actually accounts for 36% of the variations seen in dogs' muzzle length. The variant is found in the SMO2 gene. And sorry, that wasn't heart shape, it was head shape, pardon me. Eye color, it says 1 eye color trait results. So it says she has 0 copies for the blue eyes, which she doesn't have. Ears, there's 1 trait. and she has zero copies for the floppy ears, although some days she has floppier ears than others, but sometimes, most of the time, they kind of stand straight up. Extra toes, well, she certainly doesn't have that. So with the short legs, she has 2 copies of those traits. And then in further ones, back muscles and bulk, well, she has 0. High altitude adaptation, she has 0. And short tail, she has 0. So that's like all very interesting. And there's actually a lot more depth or more information to the site than I imagined. So that tells you all the things that you can learn about one of the essential wisdom panels. Now, of course, if you get the premium version, you get a lot more. Also note up in the top here, you can click on that, and then you can test more than one of your pet family, and you can unlock more information like 200 plus health tests, and that if you're interested. And so even if you choose the essential, you can upgrade to the premium for just, I think it was around $30, so not much more. So I hope you found this helpful, and I'm Ellen Thompson-Jennings, and if you like this video, please subscribe and click that bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks. Have a great day.